So Menipakei Dumoe is senatorial candidate in Bon County. Welcome to the press, sir.
Thanks for having me. As you can see, we're here today with hundreds of our community organizers. We're giving them our ballot position. We're giving them materials to work with. We're also educating them on how to vote so that they will then go in the communities and spread this. Earlier we were parading through the street. We did a drive here, we call it Victory Drive. We're going to continue that process after this interview to work with our community organizers. We have hundreds of them here. The job is to go out and teach our people our position on the ballot paper. This is the first event in a series of closing events. So tomorrow I'll also be, this evening and tomorrow I'll also be in the communities doing house-to-house visits where I'll be shaking hands with real citizens of Bon County. We can always do the rallies, we can do the large crowds, but it's good to give people opportunities to talk to you one-on-one. And so this is first. There will be another event. There will be another event in SKT. There will be another event in Swakoko. There will be another event in Balala. We're going to hit all of the major cities doing meet and greet and getting, to meet our ordinary people.
Besides informing your supporters about voting, are you also educating them about the referendum?
No, I'm not. Quite frankly, I'm not, because the National Elections Commission should have allowed enough time to do civic education. I'm one person who believes we should not be having a referendum this year. I think it sets a basis for chaos. The examples we're seeing in West Africa is not good. We're witnessing in Guinea where similar reduction was done to tenure, and the incumbent president capitalized on that change in tenure length to claim that he had the right to go for a third term. It's usually the first building block in seeking a third term. The examples are too new and fresh: Ivory Coast and Guinea. And today we are receiving refugees from Ivory Coast. And so when you have a measure on the ballot that affects tenure, if you read it in the context of current West African politics, we think it is very wrong, and that the judiciary should have done its job to halt it and ensure that the National Elections Commission comply with law and logic.
The president is also supporting it.
Well, the president have done many irresponsible things. This is just another one of them. The president, for example, came to Bon County and talked down to our people. Was very rude, was very disrespectful of our people, even through our threats. It's as if he came here thinking that we're stupid. He's from Grand Cru, with all due respect, he's from Grand Cru. What's he doing telling people who to vote for in Bon County? And has he forgotten that the Constitution protects all Liberians, regardless of age, religion, or ethnicity, the right to work?
Do you see that the disrespect on the part of Bon County?
Total disrespect to the people of Bon County. It's just that we're peaceful. That's why you didn't see any booing or anything of such. It's very wrong. It was downright wrong. But you have to stop and think. If Yala, the incumbent senator, was not losing this election, the president wouldn't have come out with threats. When do you threaten people? You threaten people to coerce them. He was attempting to coerce the people of Bon County. The people of Bon County will not be treated as fools. We're not stupid. We're not waiting for a stranger to come and tell us who to vote for. In this election, the people of Bon County will select a candidate.
Would you term the president as a stranger in Bon, or when he has shown strength here in the president?
He didn't show strength. He was covered by strength. He was running on a ticket with the most popular politician from Bon County, Her Excellency Joel Howard Taylor. If you run with Joel Howard Taylor in Bon County, you will be well received. If you come here on your own and you insult people and you show disrespect, December 8th will pay our debt.
You talk about Torre. Do you don't see the result in the Ben Temple if you say Torre? Because if you say the president has been like telling people to vote for a particular candidate, do you not feel deterred that people might not follow it because of the president's statement?
The president's statement is not going to move the vote. If it's going to move any vote, it will move Yala vote downward. Because why did you bring a president here to insult our people? What's the benefit, what's the dividends of his visit? He added precisely zero. He's another failure coming to protect another failure. The people of Bon County remember that in 2017 they elected a president that they've not benefited from. They can't even find LD. Even your own money, you put it on mobile money, to go and get it, you can't get it. You have collapsing economy with a senator that has not delivered for his people, and the president that is overseeing that collapsing economy comes to visit Bon County. It's a political minus. This is why, if you look at it carefully, all Yala materials, majority of his materials, you don't see he and George Weah on it. Even Yala knows George Weah is unpopular. And so it's poor political calculation to have brought Weah here. He added precisely nothing. If we were going to come with Joe Howard Taylor, then we will be thinking that something there.
It's been rumored that your bid has been financed by the vice president, and we have not seen her in the county to support you.
My campaign is being financed by the people of Bond County at home and abroad. My campaign is being financed by people who are angry about the BCTC not being completed. My campaign is being financed by people who are angry that Henry Yala and Melvin Ko are passing around threatening people that they will remove them from their jobs if they do not give them political support. My campaign is being financed by people who want Bond County to function properly. My campaign is being financed by people who are tired of few persons enjoying the resources of the county.
How can you say that you are not being supported by the vice president when behind you is the vice president office staff and the MPP?
There are many people here
and the MPP staff in Bong.
There are people here who work at churches. There are people here from different schools. MPP have no secret.
The MPP office here has endorsed you.
That's excellent. And because they know I'm going to win. And there are people here from schools, from churches, from different places of work. The Constitution allows all of us to exercise our franchise. Someone may work. There are people in George Weah office that are supporting me.
Have you spoken with the VP Howard Taylor saying he declared the intention to contest?
I don't disclose my personal conversations. I speak with a lot of people in this country. I'm not going to disclose personal conversations.
Is it true that the vice president is supporting you?
I don't know. I've not spoken about politics with her. She had some tragic incidents. She lost her brother. And she herself came down with COVID-19. We are happy that she's back on her feet. I have not been speaking politics with her, and I'm not going to disclose who I talked to and everyone that supported me.
Are you part of the MPP?
I am part of Bond County. I'm running as an independent candidate. Of course, most of us here in Bond County are pro-Taylor and pro-MPP. It's the same family.
Recently, Henry Costa of the Council of Patriots endorsed you at the expense of the Deputy Speaker.
Because the Deputy Speaker is an illegitimate candidate.
Why you say so?
He was an illegitimate candidate. They didn't come to our people who are in Bond County that support CPP to get their view. They just sat in Monrovia and picked Prince Moy. And so he is an illegitimate candidate. That's why Henry Costa is not going to support him. That's why Darius DeLong didn't come to his rally. That's why a lot of CPP people are going to vote for me, because they don't support greed. When we make a policy pronouncement that if you have a job, don't seek a second one. You don't go and undermine that for your personal aggrandizement.
Finally, what would you leave of you or your message to supporters across the country?
My message to my supporters is that we're going to win this election. We who are vexed, we are more than those who are happy. We who are concerned about Charles Taylor being in jail, we are more than those who are happy about it. They said it was impossible. I proved that it's possible. I explained that the statute establishing a special court for Sierra Leone says that when people are in prison, they're 3 months straight. The sheer number of people that are supporting Charles Taylor's return. Nobody is a magician. No one will know that in your heart you want Taylor to come back until you vote Dumoe. If you vote Dumoe, you've demonstrated that.
Campaign ends tomorrow. What are your itineraries?
Like as I said to you, tomorrow I'll be going to communities. I'll be doing a lot of meet and greet. I'm going to go in the communities, going to do one-on-one conversation, visit people's homes, and then I'm going to be hitting SKT throughout the day. I'll be, riding through the county.
I listened to someone on a local community radio station here in the county stating that Dumoe does not have the power to have Taylor free from jail. Only the president of the country can do that, but not the senator can do it. So how possible?
And guess who controls the president? The people. Article 1 of the Liberian Constitution says all power is inherent in the people. So Dumoe have come to the people for their vote so that we can compel the president to call for Taylor to be free. If the president is the only person that can call for Charles Taylor to be free, then I have to get the people, because it is the people that control the president. The president is not living on his own. They tax us every day to feed him, clothe him. He's our son. He lives with us. We pay bills. George Weah does not have to worry about how you wear clothes. You pay for it. When you go to buy gas to put in your bike, they put taxes on each of that gallon. How come he's riding a fine car? How come he's wearing the nice clothes he's wearing? So if you say you want Taylor free, he has no choice. And so I will have to prove that the people want it. To prove that the people want it, I put it on the ballot. If the people vote for me, it means that's what they want. We can get Taylor back if we work together.
What are progresses you have made since you started the campaign that Taylor should be free from jail?
We have prepared a lawsuit against the Special Court for Sierra Leone to compel them. We'll go to the European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg to compel them to first of all transfer Charles Taylor back to Africa so as to avoid death from COVID-19. Because as you're aware, the COVID rate in Europe is higher than in Africa. So we first of all need to move him out of harm's way. We've contacted 20 lawyers to work along with us. We'll launch a legal assault this month.
Mr. Dumoe, what do you have to say about the division of Bon County as it's been preached by Senator Yala?
I think Senator Yala has ran out of ideas. He has ran out of energy. He has ran out of support. He just needs to back out of the office because when I defeat him on Tuesday, that rhetoric about division will stop. If Bon County people will go forward, they have to go forward together. We need a united county. We will stay together. What we need to do is decentralize development so that people in Lower Bon are not left out, are not feeling left out. One of the first things I'll do when I'm elected is call for a Bon County political dialogue, Bon County Reconciliation Conference. The county is so divided. We need to meet each other regardless of political party, regardless of past history. We need to sit down, face each other on the table, and prepare a political roadmap that can unite our people and build our county.
Thank you very much.